we're near the end. So, no. But does this game ever truly end when you have 900 battle trophies to get?
Lowering the Elgato slightly, so it should, I hope,
Yeah.
be about where it was at.
Cool. Sure, there's bonus content. People paid for that, so it's happening.
New monsters.
Everyone needs to see what I consider the worst bonus dungeon in a JRPG ever.
Quite a feat.
Yeah, I've played a lot of JRPGs and I've played a lot of really bad bonus dungeons, and this one easily has the worst. So, I hope you're looking forward to that in a couple of weeks. But today we've got a lot of private actions to get through. Really? That's not even a question. Thank you for the resub, but obviously his life is way better. But yeah, I've played basically every Tales game, and yes, they all have terrible bonus dungeons. But nothing compared to Star Ocean 4's second one. But we've got to get through the terrible final dungeon first.
And the first bonus dungeon.
And the first bonus dungeon.
More like the second and third, because there was a bonus dungeon you've already done. You know? It was optional, you didn't have to do it. That's sort of a bonus dungeon.
Bonuses.
Alright, well, took an hour and a half. But I have all the funeral bouquets.
Right, side stream should be up. Yeah, like, she had to basically make the run through for these items for an hour and a half after stream.
Funnily enough, the Dendrobium, which I got none of on stream on Rogue, I managed to get pretty easily off stream. I need like 6 of it. But the blue roses took forever.
Turns out when you need, what, 14 of them?
Yes, I needed 14. And I did go to the Purgatorium, into the basement, to get the items in there, so I'll show what the items I got are, and how it was not worth it. But yes, we're on EN2, with all the funeral bouquets I need.
We're gonna plant flowers for Deputy Director Shimada, right?
Yeah, absolutely, of course. But, yeah, in the Purgatorium in the bottom was this. Sylphide's Mail. It has 670 defense, and the next highest armor you can, like, the best armor you can buy at the shop at the minute is on, is on Farquaad at 350. There's a pretty significant armor upgrade.
Pretty decent.
In the Purgatorium, and there was the Folklore plate for, Chungus. And his next highest was 510.
Pretty good.
Two good bits of armor down in the fucking basement.
Not worth forcing you to watch.
No.
Or go through the Purgatorium again.
Worth
And get out
doing,
there to it.
But it was a ginormous pain in the butt. I did it while getting Dendrobium.
Since she was on the planet.
Since I was there, you know, but if I look... I think the funeral bouquets are in here. Somewhere.
Maybe.
Pretty sure they're in here. Ah, there they are. Should've gone the other way around. Alright, I have 6. So I've already used 2, so we have a total of 8. So, we're gonna go around, we're gonna see all the funeral bouquet private actions, then we're gonna see everyone's final private action, hopefully. And if we see everyone's final private action, that's basically guarantees you're gonna see their ending.
Right.
The only endings I won't know for sure I've gotten until we see them is the bonus ones that require you to have seen all the private actions through the game, because there's no way of knowing. There's no checklist for what you've seen, so we'll either get them or we won't, so that'll be fun. And if I don't get them because I somehow missed one, I do have a file that has both of them, so they will be seen. I just hope they're all in this one. There's no way to know.
We just hope that some way we did them in this, as we went through a checklist and tried to do all of them.
No way to know. So I think Miria's funeral bouquet is here in the town.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's in the cemetery.
I thought there were more exclamation points in the cemetery.
Might well be. There's just one in here. Chungus's funeral bouquet is in a really dumb place.
Not in his apartment, where his wife is still alive,
No,
but
of
he
course,
refuses
of course,
to see
of
her.
course.
Pick your gravestone.
I think one up by the check this one. Yeah, that's the linen. Fun? Alright.
Looks about right.
Okay, Lucian is buried, I guess.
Good that they could find what was left of his body in the vacuum of space. I hope this is the whole private action.
I wish. ...
And then it ends.
Bye, Lucian.
Lucian, I found someone new. I'm not sure he likes me, but it's fine.
Chungus's wife doesn't actually exist. I mean, we did just admire the building, rather than talking to her. Yeah, sure, I'll take you to your death. Why not?
We're all probably coming back.
We're main characters, that's fine. And I return, then I'll die so I can join you? I don't know.
That was a pretty brisk one, honestly.
Alright, so really annoyingly, for Chungus's, his is back where the Calnus was originally parked.
Oh, of course. You gotta run back to the deck.
So yeah, I've got to go all the way out there and then all the way back, because of course the Calnus isn't there anymore.
Chungus is gonna be like, I broke this wrench when I was fixing the Calnus. I loved that wrench.
It's not the worst thing we're gonna do today to see private action, is run all the way back to where our ship used to be.
Yeah, Chungus's wife is maybe that building.
And that's why he loves it so much. Oh yeah, there's new spaceship data here as well. I think we now can get all the spaceship data in the game.
Other than the ones you missed permanently.
Yes. Some of them are actually reappeared on EN2, like if you miss them, some of them, but not all of them, are now here on EN2 now.
I will never get over the camera not being able to keep up there.
I think you would get motion sickness if the camera went that fast.
Maybe.
Alright. Dock area, and the area north of the council dock following north presidency. Not like a marker, though.
No. Fingers crossed.
So I'm a little confused. Here.
Uh-oh. They follow north, or north of where the Calnus was?
Okay, in the area north of where the council dock, follow the northwest rail. Oh!
Ah! What? How did you miss that? How small is that trigger?
It doesn't have a marker either!
What?
Alright, so 70% of the Morphous fleet is gone.
Ouch.
So that's a lot of dead people with this music.
Luckily, my wife was not one of them. No, I'm still not going to see her.
Doc, if you're talking, I can't.
No, I'm not talking.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool.
I
thought I saw it flash green and nothing was hurt. I was like,
that might have just been a tiny sound getting picked up by. Don't worry about it.
A mouse
cool, cool,
sneezing.
cool.
Perhaps.
No, farting, obviously. Alright, our solely own Chungus!
I don't feel bad for 70% of my space fleet.
So he used to not give a shit, and now he gives a shit, I guess.
Because he's feeling pretty warm
Again,
today.
they're really convinced this guy's a robot?
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird. It's like, no.
This is a very data conversation, yes.
But he was a
But he's a guy.
Morphous who made himself a robot body. But he was still amorphous. It's so weird.
It's because of that warmth that you gave me, Mr. Hunter. In about a month's time, that warmth will have worn out and I won't care anymore.
You've taught me much, like how to love, but not how to see my wife.
No, God no.
Alright, there we go.
Wow, we're just gonna leave it here for the janitor to pick up.
Yeah, absolutely. No more sacrifices.
Like, it's not like there's even a pedestal here or something, or like a control panel to put it on. He just finds a spot in the railing and jams it in there. There's just a spot on the railing that you go up to. Oh my god. That's incredible.
It's so weird that's not marked. I forgot about that. I think it's because I basically never do. I did it once in the first run to get all the endings, and then I never did them again because fuck grinding out the ingredients for it. But yeah, I totally forgot that's not like marked or anything. It's wild. Alright, let's go back to a teleporter. We're going back to Eos because we can get Bingus's funeral bouquet now. Whee! And let's find out who Hoot's mourning. Do that when we go to Roke. I'm like, where is the other teleporter? I've forgotten. I always use the one in the city. There's two right here. It makes no difference. Yeah, when we went to Eos, we only had one funeral bouquet, so I couldn't do Bingus's. I believe Bingus's is right on the base, though, so it's very easy. It's also the one you always skip, because if you don't have enough like affection points with Bingus, what the fuck have you been doing?
How did you do that?
Like, honestly, you probably get Bingus's ending without even trying.
You have like 3 times as many opportunities to get that up without trying at all.
Like, I would be surprised if you didn't get Bingus's ending by accident.
It basically takes work.
I think I explicitly and deliberately chose to make a bunch of those super aphrodisiacs and just tanked relations with everyone on purpose.
Yeah.
Perfectly fair.
Then that would do it. Because, yeah, I think you could just play this game without doing very many.
You have to be trying.
Yeah, I think you would actually have to be trying to not get Bingus's. Yeah. Everyone else's, you probably have to see a lot of the private actions, but, like, Bingus's, nah.
But Bingus is mourning all the bugs that we have here.
Yes.
That we killed on our way to settle here.
I mean, we haven't. I mean,
that was very brief, Hunter.
Right? We kind of then regained it.
I think the thing is that the SRF doesn't exist anymore because it's sort of a combined thing now with
some wiggles.
Everyone else. Yeah.
Bingus is getting some wiggles in the wind.
The SRF was disbanded, so it's not like we abandoned it, it's more like it abandoned us.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
I love watching her ponytail wiggle in the wind. Not even off her animations, it's just wiggling every so often.
We did do Limels on Lemurus, and no one else is on Lemurus, so...
Because it's utterly unimportant.
Utterly unimportant. How many do I have remaining? I should have one left after going around everywhere, because there's one on the final planet.
There it goes. Up top.
Yeah.
3
so
left.
I have Sarah and I have Mistake.
Yeah.
Because I've just done Bingus, Farquaad, Chungus, Armor Back. We did. Yeah. There's 2 more, because you have it for the 7 people you have. There isn't one for Danny. And I'll need
Nobody mourns Danny.
Nobody mourns Danny. And I'll need another one for later on Noxious Curse. Right, fuck.
I was waiting for you to realize. My brain was thinking, isn't the teleport over?
But the Calnus was
But I let you do that.
This is a bouquet made of flowers from all over the galaxy that was traditionally used by the Morphous in their weird rhombus artificial world that doesn't have a tremendous amount of flowers in it.
Right.
To mourn the dead.
Yeah.
As one does.
Alright, so Rogue. So I was wrong about Mistakes. The funeral bouquet is actually with Elena. Her final private action is on the dock, and it's always the final private action I could never get to happen without doing the funeral, doing the Elena one.
You can't be good enough friends.
I don't. You should be, because you've gotten a lot of points with her, but for some reason I've always had trouble activating her one. So let's go get her funeral bouquet. Oh, we had to do the side quest here because if you come here, she gives you it.
She's just gonna complain about the shit on her chimney.
Alright, here we go. This should be the funeral.
Sorry for the chrome noises.
A rat steal your food? She's so rude.
I've destroyed planets, you know.
Yeah, she's lost, like, everything. Twice.
He's mourning.
Most people's final private actions on the Calnus, but the stakes and hoots are on Roke.
They don't have any memories on the Calnus.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, maybe don't traumatize this poor child again. A lot of people have died for her.
Yeah.
You haven't missed much. I'm going around doing all the funeral bouquets because I did that off. I got them all off stream. And then we'll get the final PAs, which for the most part are scenes.
We're just learning who everyone's saddest about right now.
Yeah. We're learning about dead people. So Chungus was sad about all of his race dying. 70% of them.
I guess Farquaad was too.
Yeah, sure.
In a roundabout way.
So we're throwing the flowers into the ocean, which seems
Say fuck these flowers.
Seems a little wasteful, but okay.
Oh jeez, they're having problems.
Wow, did we stick them in the ocean?
Yeah, really.
Did we glue those down on the beach?
I'm loving this water texture.
Oh, look at the fish!
Oh, there goes a fish.
There's
Yeah.
fish.
Will no one throw flowers into the star? What does that mean?
I don't know. I also like the line. See that line?
There's
that
a line right at
solid
the end of the beach
line
there.
For the beach. I wonder if, like, the view is expanded.
Beach texture is over.
Yeah, like they only made it up to that much, but then, like,
Another fish.
the view on the TV actually expands it so you get to see that horrible line. Yes, we saw Farquads. Farquads and Nopes last stream. In 6 today. The irreplaceable flowers. I'm not sure they're irreplaceable. I mean, the flowers are really kind of definitively replaceable.
Yeah, they're a sign of things that wither and die in a small amount of time.
Don't keep flowers forever.
Kind of the point.
Just an inaugurate, just some advice. Alright. No awkward turn there.
I do also like the wave texture that's basically just coming in, sliding in, and then sliding back out.
Yeah, Lady Elena from her picture books.
Might well be.
Well, notice the flowers and stars in a stupid line and a great title. If I'd remembered that line was in this game, I might have made it. Alright, so now we actually go into... I'm pretty sure hers is on the top.
So we'll just pick that up here since we're here.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna get all the final ones. The thing is, you want to do the funeral bouquets of each person before you pick up their final ones. Which is why I ignored everyone on the ship. I don't know if this is marked. Pretty sure. I hope I get like.
I pray.
Go out onto this dock and we get a scene.
Maybe you just gotta rub your nose in the right place.
Ah, yes!
Oh, thank God.
Beautiful.
I was worried there.
I know. We got
There
really
wasn't
close
much
to
dock
the
left.
end.
This is not my beautiful planet.
What are you
This is
looking
not
at,
my
Miracle?
beautiful wife.
I think I know this place.
Huh?
The sea.
A lot of planets have those.
Not a lot of planets have cat
Remember
people.
the sound of the waves. That's right, when I was younger... When I was younger, I'd stand on a shore like this, and
Miracle.
It's that same terrible tune every time.
I'd always play my ocarina.
Hey, maybe you really were born on Rogue after all.
I mean, it is the world of the cat people.
Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. It feels right, but not completely.
God, they're really dancing around this, huh?
I don't think they ever explicitly state, but yeah, she's either from a future Rogue or an alternate dimension future Rogue.
Right.
It's so very bloody obvious, but the game absolutely dances around it.
Hello.
It appears even you have your saving graces, Alley Cat. See how the fish are rising to the surface?
I'm terribly sorry to disappoint you.
I'm praising you. Learn to take things at face value, Alley Cat. You could be a fisherwoman without ever setting foot on a boat.
You call that praise?
That's better. You're so unsightly when you're gloomy. I can't
I like
even
it
bear
better
to
when
look
you're
at you.
angry.
Yeah, angry's better.
Just keep
Stop
playing
grieving.
your song
Start
to
getting
the
mad.
sea.
Keep playing your song to the sea. You got a
The
village to
melodies will
feed
reach
now.
The places you wish them to.
Is that another augury?
Perhaps. Think of it what you
Everything's
will.
auguries with you people, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I have a life, you know.
She's not the easiest person to be around, is she?
Maybe not, but Lady Elena really is amazing. Somehow she just managed to make me feel better.
Boop, 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 boop. Took a little bit to get there.
I'm gonna keep playing the same sad tune, even though I'm happy now.
Yeah, because it makes the fish show up.
She only knows one.
I really like how it just went on her just fucking harping on that
Just
ocarina
gonna slowly zoom.
for another 10 minutes. And then it'll drop the
Alright,
title.
That was Mistake's Final Private Action, our first one. Alright, now we're gonna warp to Astral City.
So that was basically later going like, hey shithead.
Yeah.
And Mistake going like, hey shithead, and then it ends.
And then it ends. Where does this game fit in the Zelda timeline? Anyway, so Hoot's funeral bouquet is in Astral. Warp directly there.
Do you think Hoot understands the concept of death?
No, absolutely not. God, no. Alright, to Astral. Let's just warp directly there.
Was Trop Great out there? Can you not warp to the same place you just warped out of?
Yeah, no, of course not. You can back out of the warp menu.
That's just weird though.
It'd be weird to be able to warp to where you were.
I mean, like, it's just a general purpose menu.
There. Alright, we're gonna go say hello to the king. Hey, buddy. Isn't Lady Hoot? Ooh. Well, oh my god, how long have you had that? Holy shit, how long has she had that?
Several months now.
It's
a declaration of war.
Yeah, I really hope that wasn't time sensitive. Holy shit, Hoot. Oh, okay. So yeah,
She's the worst mailman.
She just does this. She just keeps mail for months on end. Alright, what's the letter say?
Hoot gives a shit.
Alright, gets complicated, Hunter's so fucking offended.
Get her ass, Hunter.
By her being so bad at her job. Hoot is 50. Oh my gosh, she's had this for years. Made her a goodwill ambassador. Please be nice to her.
Please don't be mean to me.
Like, seriously, how long does she have this letter?
How many other letters do you have?
Right? The king is kind of used to this shit by now, I guess.
This is somehow too dumb even for Hunter.
I'm doing the focus emote right now. My brain is like,
What, the funeral
The
bouquet?
funeral bouquet? Alright, this is the best one.
You know what? I wasn't thinking it at the start, but as this goes on...
This is easily the best private action in the entire fucking game.
Really is. I like how this whole scene has also just been like Hoot's Wing and Hunter going, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. It's beautifully... Oh god, the cinematography of the shot is mwah.
I like how it's centered on one of the guards standing in the back.
He's listening to this being like, what the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
What the hell?
As long as you're with us.
Oh, the hand motion is, Hunter's, like, idle animation, which sometimes happens in scenes if, yeah, like that.
Yeah.
That's just, if you stand still long enough, he'll do that, and in some cutscenes, they clearly just have them standing.
And eventually he just falls asleep and starts going, oh, ravioli.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, they
Oh,
just,
mamma
their
mia.
idle animations just take over. Alright, yeah, Hunter's looking on, oh, look at that sad face. Very sad.
You must need exercise.
Alright, so we can now get Hoot's final private action. I'm not going to tell you where it is, I'm just going to go there. And you'll figure it out.
Is it on the sacrificing deck of the Purgatorium?
I wish. That would be really funny.
Sometimes I like to just lie here.
That would be absolutely hilarious, no. Nothing
That's
quite
how
so
they
good.
got her. She was just already there, just taking a nap.
This is actually my bedroom.
God, I hardly ever use this teleporter because it's kind of awkwardly out of the wall.
That is a bit of a weird place to put that.
So I'm hardly ever going to Astral, it's usually Tatroy, so...
Right.
So we are actually, it's very slightly quicker to warp here.
Speedrun says.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I should be able to use Bunny Call.
And I mean, it's the one time we're ever going to be able to do it.
Right, yes, Sarah.
Here, Bunny.
Hey, buddies!
Here, buddy! Bien, bien, bien.
Less of a call, more of a summon, but okay.
Nice. No, I can't open the menu. I was like, can I use stealth on the bunny? It's like, no, because you can't open the menu on the bunny. Alright, here we go.
No.
Not even really that much faster.
No.
Those suck so much.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Is it seriously where the Calnus used to be?
yes, you're correct. It's all the way where the countess used to be.
What the fuck?
Go to the end of the world, motherfucker.
And then come all the way back because the countess isn't there anymore and the warp's back at Tatroy.
Hoot's private action is in the fucking Calnus, just where it used to be.
And you thought we were done walking all the way back over here and all
No fucking way!
Yeah.
Star Ocean 4. Do you value your time?
Yes?
Do you
Then don't
really?
play this game. Like, I...
Star Ocean 4, I learned to make the most annoying noise in the world. Why? I don't know.
I don't
You want to hear it?
know. You know, I mean...
You gotta do it anyway. I'm just gonna ask.
I mean, the bunny is slightly faster, and I can now call a bunny from the other side of it, but, like...
We'll be able to ride it all the way back for another
Uh-huh.
3 to 4 minutes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sick dodge. If you don't value your time and have no self-respect, this is the game for you.
Star Ocean 4, you don't even respect yourself, so why would we?
Is it on the map?
We'll never know.
We'll never know, the map's too huge, yeah.
Oh my god. There's nothing over here. It was just the Calnus that was over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it was the Countess, and it's no longer there now.
So it's not like there was any reason to go back here.
No. Alright. There we go.
I guess not, because that was on the map when you checked it before.
Would you
No, that was a safe point. There was no
No, I mean,
exclamation point.
I guess there wasn't a marker for
No,
it.
yeah.
Because that bit of the map was
It
on
was,
it.
yeah.
I don't don't mean in a romantic way or anything.
Okay,
I suppose I
you cannot.
Maybe you didn't
Hey
do
Hunter,
the
do you want a bone?
Where are we going?
Just wondering.
Let's be off then.
Non-romantically, though.
When we get to the ending, I think I know why they didn't do any character ending. Like, you can pair up with anyone character endings.
Edge,
And it's tied in with it being a fucking prequel, because of course it is.
I'm going to try it now. Off we go.
Ah.
Womp.
Alright, this is the new best private action. I probably should have stood a little closer, huh?
Maybe you should try a
You
cliff instead of a
died.
hill. This was the only hill in the world.
The
so I
only
had to
hill
come
in
back
the
here.
entire world. And like, I forgot there was a hill here.
Looks like I failed again.
You practice your running,
Almost
huh?
gave me a heart attack.
But not your flying, so...
That was definitely a very
Well, Ed,
practiced form of running, is what
I
you
wanted
did.
to let you see me fly
I guess if
across
you had
the
giant
sky
wings
at
like that,
least
it would be
once.
really hard to run in general.
Huh?
You like
Oh,
running
for
into a
certain.
giant wind no matter what you did.
Well, after we leave here, we're all going to go beat Mrs. Procedure, aren't we?
Ah yes,
Mrs.
Mrs. Procedure.
Well, yeah.
How come we haven't heard her calling it Mrs.
Stopping
Procedure
rather than
more?
beating.
And once we've wrapped that up, Edge, you'll be going back to your own world, right?
Well,
No, it won't be just you. Everyone else will be going back to their homes,
Hey,
too.
Earth is like
Each to
really
their
fucked
own
up. I
world.
probably won't be actually.
Yeah, really.
Probably gonna
Yeah.
go into like a space base or something.
I'm just gonna stay and live in the Calnus, honestly. It's my new mobile
I
home.
wanted to leave you with a good impression, you know? But I suppose I'll give
The
up
Calnus
for
doesn't
now.
need like supplies or anything because we
Sarah.
just like create them out of fucking nothing.
Yeah, we have a vending
Oh.
machine and a
It's
synth
over.
machine.
I'm
Two
gonna
vending
keep on
machines.
practicing.
Like,
Yeah.
we're set.
Then, when I learn
It's
how
got
to
showers,
fly,
it's got beds.
I'm going to come visit all of you. I'll fly
How do you know it's
across
not
the
Dr.
entire
Procedure?
Star Ocean on these wings if I have to.
Again! Again!
Uh-oh.
It might take
The
a little
twofer.
while, but one day I promise I'll come to see you.
And it's so they just say
I'll
Star
come to
Ocean
see
instead of
each
space.
Yup.
It's so wild.
Precious
Yup.
friends I met on this
And that's the thing,
wonderful
they only
journey.
really do that in this one. They
Yeah.
say space like in every other game.
Yeah.
You gotta remember what you're playing this time.
Like, I could
Waiting for the
see,
day
like,
those
the
sacred
people
wings
of
of
Roke
yours
calling
bring
it the
you to
Star
see
Ocean,
us.
but fucking Hunter calls it the
Yup.
Star Ocean.
Constantly.
Like, it's something you let, like, you know, a backwards planet would call it the Star Ocean.
Yup.
Like, yeah, absolutely, but, like...
Like an Earthling would call it that if they're being super up their ass and poetic about it. But like, Hunter's not that poetic. He just calls it that.
Come along now.
God, I like how like Sarah's character isn't that she's misunderstood or like, you know, that people just that she just works on a different wavelength from other people. She's just fucking stupid. Like, like every little character action thing she's got, it just reinforces. Nope, she's actually that dumb.
She's just really that dumb, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You thought there might be some depth to this character. No, she's just stupid.
It really is just like, we gotta dump the title in here, and God, Sarah is just... I love Missing Procedure. If she did more stuff like that, she would be like
Mrs.
charming.
Procedure. Yeah, like that's the thing.
But her
Oh,
voice
she's
is
very
so bad.
salvageable. That's the thing. There's a lot of things you can do to make Sarah fun or charming. They just didn't do any of them.
The biggest one would be, like, voice direction. If she was
Yes.
given a much better voice, she would be instantly 50 times more likable.
Yeah, like what you'd want to do is either make it so that she's only pretending to be stupid as shit, or if she was actually stupid as shit, make her more endearingly stupid as shit. With stuff like Mrs. Procedure. Like either of those directions could have been something that worked, but what they left with is just like, nope. She just showed up on your spaceship and no one said anything about it.
Yeah, very much. Alright, back to destroy warp point. Now, all the other final private actions are on the Countess, so thankfully. We can go...
We never have to ride this bunny again.
Never have to. Bye, Bean. You never have to go to that, like, Countess endpoint.
Nope.
Because there's, like, a couple of, like, harvest points, but they don't really have anything special in them, so...
Oh, and Hoot also has nothing to do with the actual story.
I mean, that's fair, but a lot of JRPGs have characters that have nothing to do with
That's
the story.
true, but...
But this game has, like...
This game is aggressively like that. I mean, I'm not even sure Bingus has anything to do with the actual story.
No...
Like...
Bingus is mainly there just to be, well, Edge's not girlfriend.
Yeah.
And also to very briefly take over, again, because Edge has a bad day.
Yo.
Like...
Yeah,
Which
basically.
her character is entirely just as a side thing to Edge.
Yep.
That's just it.
Even the whole Seed of Hope stuff is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, it doesn't tie into anything else.
It doesn't tie into the missing procedure and the Grigori at all. It's just there to give Bingus some pathos, I guess. Alright, on this shitty planet. Well...
I mean, it's kind of a Mugs game saying that anyone has anything to do with the story here. Like,
Yeah.
people say that Edge is the main character, but he's mostly that just because people say he's the main character.
One of the people around here heals you. I just don't remember which person it is. You do have the Countess, though, and as always, like, the Countess is just a heal.
I do like the people who are just
There we
milling
go.
about on the Hell planet.
This person,
Of course, it's Louvre, the healing symbol master.
Huff Huff.
Hold on. This dude who can heal you is right outside the Calmus.
10 feet from your beds that heal you fully.
Okay.
Yeah? Alright, so another thing I got off stream was we picked up this memory plate and then I made it into this, which gives you some information. Gives you how many recipes you've discovered, items created, which is...
A video game should not, under any circumstance, force you to walk 200 kilometers.
At no time.
Yeah, pretty much. Items created is, it isn't the total number you created, it's how many, like, unique ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to do, there's 321 recipes, so you have to create 321 of those. I can't remember how many quests there are, but we completed 108, which is pretty good. 69% on the treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. So, this is actually how I figured out how many enemies I was defeating per battle. I basically came back here after, like, 1,000 battles, saw my new enemies defeated.
Yeah, because you have a count of how many battles you've done on your pause menu,
Yes.
and now you have the count of how many enemies you've defeated, so you can start taking averages.
This is a really good way to emphasize, by the way, how many enemies, 30,000 enemies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Look at this playthrough.
It's 60,000, like... I think my total right now is, like, 70-something thousand.
Yeah, imagine this full game that we played. Imagine doing this, like, 40 more times? Somewhere between 40 and 50 more
we've
times.
done 409 fights in this playthrough. Where 500 to, like, 1,000 is probably what you're gonna do. I mean, I'm on the low end here, because I've been
Skipping
avoiding a
bunch.
lot of fights. There's some question mark, which I'll show you what those are on, like, my other files. But, maybe some private actions. Dave. I know Miria's has been there the entire time because she's at the bar, and that's where she is.
If you
for
chat her
long.
up at the bar, you get her final
Yeah,
private
she's
action.
somewhere else with her private actions there. So I've always known hers has been available. I've been seeing her sitting at the bar and avoiding her a lot. So
Awkwardly not talking to Al my back.
yep. She'll get her final one.
Boy.
So many of my comrades have died. But it's not just
Nothing here.
Morphus.
Not a good looking sink.
Many Earthlings and Eldarians have perished as well.
Yeah, they have. And every one of them fought so bravely.
I'll tell you right now, Snog, I've been max level in this game
I'm
for
sure that each had something they wanted to
like way
protect.
more
That's
hours
why they
than
risked their lives.
like, God, I've been level 255 forever, and I've still got so many
Myria.
battles.
Your husband.
To be honest,
So many more
I
enemies to
still
kill.
haven't gotten over his death. But now I finally know why Lucian did what he
Because he
did.
didn't want you to die?
Just
He
like
sacrificed
all the
himself
other
for me,
brave warriors
obviously.
who've fallen in this
It was
battle.
actually pretty straightforward.
Right?
I'm not sure there was any mystery in that.
I find that so noble, so beautiful.
Kind of turns me on, actually.
It's a bit weird.
I'm not going to die. No way.
You're gonna live and marry someone else. It's just fucking face
Does that
there.
surprise
Just,
you? Well, I
there's
suppose
Stone face.
there's so little emotion
Oh,
in these
God, yeah.
models.
I'd been
No one ever
completely
reacts
wrapped
to
in
what
my
someone
own
else did. It's like
I
one
thought
model
it would
moves
matter.
and then the other model
As long
moves.
as I had my revenge. But meeting you and your friends, traveling with you, I've learned to
Hunters
stay
had such a
positive and
positive
move
effect on
forward.
all these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to live. I will live, and I will end this.
Whatever
I
you
won't
say,
let
ma'am.
anyone
Also,
else
this
feel the pain
scene
of
is
losing
completely
someone.
optional. Like, all the character stuff in private actions is
Then,
so
When
optional.
it's all over,
So, like,
I'm
if you
going
don't
to
do
grant
any of it,
Lucian's
none of these
wish.
characters get
I'm going to be happy.
any character.
Any sort of closure.
No.
Thank
Man, she
you.
has such a Fire
I love
Emblem
you
gem
and your friends.
on her chest.
Yeah?
Her collarbone.
Myria.
Like, for a long
you
time in
are a
Fire
strong,
Emblem,
good woman.
characters would just have fucking rubies
You just know.
stapled to their collarbone or nearabouts.
It is a pretty horny Fire Emblem outfit.
That's yeah, it's definitely that. I mean, it's not a Fire Emblem outfit because she doesn't have any shoulder pads.
Uh-oh.
Hey, if you think
Oh.
I'm good.
Whoa!
Hunter is into it! Fuck!
Ow!
Tell a woman things you don't really mean, boy.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry! I was just getting back at you for teasing me all the time!
The good thing Bingus isn't
To be
walking down the
honest,
stairs right now with a
Oh
clipboard in her
my
hand.
God.
For a
right?
moment,
Like she has
I'm
in every
afraid
other
you're still a
scene.
million light years out of my league. Don't worry though.
I think that's the other way
I'm gonna
around, but
find my
fine.
own happiness by myself. I just want you to make some lucky girl you care about happy, boy.
Reminder, you cannot marry the space
Once you've
elf.
managed to accomplish
You
that,
cannot marry
then
Titty
I'll
Elf
make
right
you a
here.
boy no longer. All right?
Well, she's clearly blowing
You're
Edge
going to
off
be
right
happy,
now.
so
but
let's
not in that
both
way.
get out of this
Oh my
alive.
God, the
One
dead eye
last.
stare every time!
Oh.
Every time it looks at him! Just... So you actually have to get her ending to get one of the bonus. The bonus ending, one of them isn't just get all the private actions required for it. You also have to get, I guess, Myria, Sarah, and another person's ending.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you need to unlock their endings
Yes.
on top of
On
doing
top.
all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there.
So you need this one for the other bonus ending. You don't get that one if you don't
Shit,
get Nope's ending.
Shake hands, Kay.
The bonus ending's tied into the normal
Okay.
endings, while also having requirements throughout the game.
Good
Is
job. Good
buck
boy.
wild.
God, I also feel like Nope is like 50% of the way to being an actual character. Like, I kind of like the idea that she took an actual hellhound and like put a scarf and a ribbon on it and stuff and just keeps it around as a pet, but like,
It's very adorable.
it's just not, you know, like, it's just
not
a piece of a
likable.
character idea as
She's
opposed to a
not
full-fledged character.
Like Hook, she's not likable in
Yep.
any way.
That way,
You don't
No
like this
matter
child.
where I summon him, FaZe won't get mad at me, Kay. He won't get mad.
Oh no, she's sad because Benny dead.
Edgy?
No, you're
You
right.
take your hand off my head, it's a
Teach
bit
him a
weird,
whole bunch
Kay.
of tricks. And we'll show them to FaZe when he gets back.
Benny's
Okay.
dead, idiot.
Kay,
Denny's like very
that'll
dead.
teach
What are you talking
him,
about?
won't it? He'll have to say
Hunter, you're really
sorry
stringing
to
her along
my
here.
Doggy, Kay.
Right, Crow told you he took that ship
Fair
and
enough.
got blasted by a laser.
I'll help too.
Oh, that's not a good
Cerberus,
idea.
Shake hands.
You had that coming.
Apparently it's good though.
Apparently he is not concerned by those sharp
Looks
teeth.
like this might take some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you could make Nope a lot more likable if you took away the K and made her speak a bit more normally.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The being told to do the constant monotone with no intonations whatsoever, which, by the way, is contradicted by the non-voiced text of the game.
Yes.
Because in the non-voice text of the game, Nope actually does emote a lot more. It's just in the voice cutscenes, she doesn't at all.
Just
And
completely flat and
and
dead.
she was clearly told to do that, the
Yup.
voice actress.
Oh god,
That's
yeah.
not the voice actor's fault. It's not the voice actor's
You
fault
can't
at
do
all.
that by mistake. Like,
Exactly.
So, quite possibly the funniest final PA.
Oh, no.
Because it's not a scene like everyone else's.
oh,
Chungus
this is Chungus' send-off?
Chungus gets fucking shafted. He just gets
Chungus just reboots,
he
and
just
then
gets
it's over.
like a conversation. Yeah, this is Chungus' final PA. You just have another conversation with him.
Wow, poor Chungus.
Yeah. No. Hey, Chungus, you alright?
Don't forget you still have a wife waiting for you back home. A what now?
Oh, shit, he finally brought up the wife.
Don't
Don't talk about my wife.
Please
shut up
don't
about
talk
my wife.
Stop emailing my wife, like, right this second.
I mean, yeah, we're wondering about your wife. You should go see her, you fucking asshole.
Mr.
Yeah.
Maverick, I must request that you do not email my wife. Please do not send her any electronic messages.
Alternatively, Mr. Hunter, could you please
yes, so yeah,
take
he,
my wife?
he used to go around collecting viruses. This is why he gave himself a robot body. We finally
Oh.
find out why he did it. He got infected with a virus. His flesh was turning to stone.
What's
So-
it with all these stone sicknesses? That's
Yeah.
like the third one in the
Oh,
game, right?
They're in. I mean, Star Ocean 1 has stone sickness is a big thing in
Uh-huh.
1. So yeah, it's just a big thing in the Star Ocean universe. It's just stone
Everybody
sickness.
fucking turns to stone.
So yeah, nothing was working, so he transformed himself into a robot body.
So, like, how much of your body was petrifying at the same time? Did you have to do the entirety of the body, or did
All
you
of
just
it?
choose to do that? Yeah.
So he could have like given himself a new like normal body because the Morphics could just fucking do that. But he
But
kept
fuck
his,
that.
he liked his
Metal
robot
Man.
body.
I prefer to be Buzz Lightyear.
I mean, he's not wrong. His metal body's way cooler.
Yeah.
He has a gun arm.
Also, this really feels like a midpoint scene with Chungus' character arc. Like,
Right?
that you should be learning all of this stuff.
No, this is his final private action. This is everyone else gets the closure stuff.
Chungus basically
Chungus
gets
gets-
exposition in
yeah.
his.
Alright, so after the Grigor defeated, he wants to return to his original body. And maybe he'll
You
go
mean for
see
your
his
wife?
wife.
Absolutely not.
I never did anything for my wife.
Do you want to become a flesh man for your wife, right? No?
No, it's true. He is actually going to be a flesh man for his wife. He's going to get himself a flesh body after all this so he can be with his wife, which is, you know.
You got plenty of heat yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that means.
Alright, so hopefully, Aramat is in his room. Ah, there we go. He also gets just a talky one. But I feel like Chungus is more.
Chungus is
like-
weirder.
Because, like, you only had Farquaad for, like, 7 hours. You've had Chungus forever, and he just gets
Got
gets
him.
talk.
Dude, we're roomies. You can't fucking... I live here, you know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm dying. I don't want to get attached to you idiots.
Farquaad, then you do love me.
You are correct. Only the ladies get voice scenes. The men don't get voice scenes.
Weird.
But it's especially weird for Chungus. Alright, we're now also learning Farquaad's
We're
deal.
also getting exposition for him.
Yes, he was the only survivor. He just wanted revenge, so he CRISPR'd himself. I'm not sure how neutering your lifespan achieves the ultimate weapon, but you do you. I've been
Something
dead
like
since
that.
I was 17. I love
All right, buddy.
how edgy this boy is. Yeah, exposition is very much more appropriate for Farquaad as well because we've only had him for a little bit.
You know why?
Phantoms. I guess they've been around for like 10 years.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess Amorphous didn't tell anyone.
They've been keeping an eye on this for a while. Although he's Eldarian, that's even weirder.
Wait, yeah, so he knew.
Maybe he just didn't know what they were. Maybe he just was very angry at the blob people for the longest time. Until
I will
someone's
not
like,
lose
oh,
that
dude.
fire merely to live longer. After we start the mission procedure, I'm gonna go off and die somewhere. It's fine.
I'm gonna go under a porch.
All my people are dead. Let
I'm
me
gonna
die
die.
too. He's so fucking edgy.
So exactly what do you mean by having destroyed your lifespan? Are
Yeah,
you,
they
like,
never
are
go
you
into
still
that.
constantly undergoing apoptosis or something, or what? Are you going to run out of being able to create new ones quicker than anything else?
It's just bad
Exactly
body
what
mod
is
or
the-
something.
What is the?
I think he's
What
just
is the
talking
actual-
right out of his ass. I think he thinks this makes him sound cooler.
Hmm.
And he's not actually dying.
I've been dying since the day I was born. That's right, I got an earring.
Yes, I really need to know though. What are the exact mechanics behind this, and why can't you fix it if you were able to cause it in the first
Oh,
place?
they can fix it. The Morphous can explicitly fix what's wrong with him. He just doesn't
Chungus
want
keeps
them
trying to get him to do it.
Yeah, he just doesn't want them to. That's his whole
Farquaad
thing.
is extremely goth, yes.
Chungus is like, please, for the love of God, we have the technology. We can literally fix you. He's like, no.
I've got a vial of Get Better goop right here. I could inject it into you right now with this syringe. Do you want it? No.
There, so Bing should be in. So this is a private action. If you remember, like, God, hours and hours and hours ago, there was a private action where you could choose Mario Stars.
Uh-huh.
And if you chose Stars, you would miss a private action. This is the private action you missed. Her
final private action.
Her final proper one.
Great.
If you choose the wrong option back in, like...
You just never get it.
You cannot get this one. Yeah.
Incredible.
And it was the option the official guide told you to take as well. It told you to say Stars, which is... You missed this private action, so,
disappear like this too?
Find
Up
out...
until recently.
Find out 20 hours later and you picked the wrong choice again.
Obliterate everything? Crow risked his life to bring us this far. But do you really think
Oh boy,
we
she's
did this
getting
whole thing by
really
ourselves?
philosophical here, huh? Hunter's like, hey Bingus, you know that you... Hey, what the fuck?
Of course we're going to stop it.
Edge.
You're happy in the head, asshole.
I'm here,
I thought he was gonna be like, hey Bingus, you know you could just turn
You're
the
all
stars
here.
back on, right?
and we're the best team in the universe.
I know the Countess is...
Ah, true.
If we can't
The
stop
lights
the
are still on,
procedure,
though.
nobody
No
can.
one can. I guess that's true.
I mean, I feel like if the battle sim still works, then the stars should still work.
Fair.
Huh? That's what? Do we need anything else?
I don't know.
Edge, you...
You moron.
Yeah, it was on the trip to Cardianon. The
God.
private action where you could choose
What?
the wrong thing and
Silly.
not
What's so
get this
funny?
private action.
That's incredible.
Please stop laughing. It's a little
Dingus.
creepy now.
Take it down a notch.
I'm sorry.
You step right into
I just
creepy
suddenly
ghost
felt
girl
so sorry.
territory.
I was always so worried, so hesitant.
But then you, Hunter, you showed me the
But
way,
you've
because
always
my
helped me
character
along.
revolves around you.
Bringing me
Basically.
courage.
Like, she is an invincible super soldier. Like, she
Yes.
basically can't be killed,
Just
Yeah.
but
being there with me.
that kind of just, like, gets brought up as an
I
aside.
don't know. You probably don't think it's much of anything at all, but you
He
being
probably
there for
doesn't
me is
think.
the only reason I've been able to make it this far. The only
The
reason.
only
The
reason
only
I'm
reason
in
I'm
this
alive.
game.
Not for you.
Edge.
I'd be
The
dead
writers
now.
couldn't figure out how to wait for me to have personal motivations about myself, so they got rid of all of them and just
Listen.
made them all about you instead.
It works both ways, Raimi.
Hi, I was written by a man who has no idea, who has never
You've
met a woman.
always supported me in your own way,
I've seen women. I've heard of
and
them.
it made me stronger.
Right back at you, kiddo. And then he just walks out.
Thank you, Raimi.
I know they're not gonna kiss here, but...
Oh, you're wrong.
What the... What the...
Wowie,
The most
wowie.
sterile kiss in the world just happened right there.
Just kind of mash those models together a little bit.
Ah!
Oh, the kiss fixed the stars.
The Calnus is beyond repair. Yeah, but this is just a cheap projector.
You see? Looks like this old bird wants to cheer you up too.
Look at what gloriousness
He
you
wants
miss
us to
out
save
on
the
if you choose the
universe.
wrong option 20 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll protect it no matter what happens. So, Edge. When this is all over,
Everyone in chart's
take
barfing.
me along with you.
Crazy appropriate.
Let's go visit that world.
Their
you
kiss
said
was
you
so
found in the
spicy, it
stars.
turned on the star projector in their spaceship.
Of course, Raimi. I wouldn't have it any other
Yeah,
way.
well, it was just like a random private action with her in the battle sim, like reminiscing.
Yeah. Yep.
And he was like, she was like, "Do you remember
Do you
what
remember
I
what
said?"
I said?
And he was
"You
like,
marry me."
the option was either I would take you to the stars or I'd marry you. And
Yeah.
if you pick, I'll take you to the stars.
You're wrong, you
You're
fucking
wrong,
moron.
and you don't get this private action. You have to choose marry.
Honestly, this private action would have been way better if, like, they started kissing and then it was just, like, 2 straight minutes of them fucking going at it. And then it just
Ew.
ends.
Ew. Alright, so that should be all the private actions. Like, I feel like I've seen everyone's now. I'm just gonna double check I have that Furo bouquet because I cannot... I would have to turn
There it
all the way
goes.
around and come back.
Go find some more roses if you didn't have one.
Because where I place this is pretty close to the final dungeon, so it'd be a long walk back if I forgot. And it's vitally important because this Furo Bouquet one is actually needed. It's a
Of course it
required
is.
private action for one of the bonus endings.
Of course it
Because
is.
of course it is.
Yeah, I'm shocked Welch didn't just somehow phase into that scene. You
Yeah.
go, oh my god, when's the wedding?
I knew you
And then
guys
the
were
comedy
getting
music
married.
would start.
Alright, so yeah, we're still super bingus. Everlyn, I'm now just gonna use these 4.
Because fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
We're here.
And this is why I always come to this door, because when you're in the post game in several hundred fucking hours of it, because of all the battle trophies, that's the way you
That's
exit
the
the
door.
Calnus.
Oh no!
that's
That's not a walkable gap.
No. Alright, so this place
Ugh.
is huge. Those are drops, jumps. You can get back up. The way back up is actually like all the way down
at the bottom there.
I can't like point it out, but basically that bit under.
That bit that you can't see because it's off the map.
It's kind of actually in here.
Ah, so there's
Yeah.
like a stairway around
Basically,
there
if you want
somewhere.
to come back up, you have to when you're down, you have to go all the way down, and there's a mechanism to get back up.
Oh.
And the mechanism to get back up sucks, but
I'm
we'll
looking
see
at this
that.
map and I'm just going like, I don't like the look of that.
So technically, it's not a one-way. Oh yes, I should use stealth. I'm pretty sure this is a planet where stealth fucking
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Guess we'll find out.
Well, these guys still aggro on me at level 255.
Mm-hmm. So we are gonna dab our way through this dungeon.
Yep. See, so
Wow.
if the enemies are high enough level or they're still aggroing on you, they just discover you and your stealth goes away. And this, I was so shocked it took this long to get it. Because it happens to me all the time in the rest of the game. But,
Wow.
Yeah, they just see you and now they aggro
And now
on
stealth
you.
is just
Come on.
useless.
Stealth is gone.
Stealth is over.
Nope.
Oh, skill only finish.
Yeah, now because Bringers is so strong, I can kind of leave them on and still get.
The skill finishes.
Yeah. I kill them fast enough. Let's drop back here. Yeah, friendship ended with stealth, but yeah, this is why I hate stealth because it just breaks. if the enemy is high enough level, they just see you.
Yep, and there is never a point on this planet where
And the
stealth
thing is,
isn't
if enemies are lower level, they stop
aggroing.
They stop aggroing on you, so they're much easier to dodge.
Right.
By the way, all the enemies are like this. They're basically like...
They're goopy versions of
they're
enemies
red,
we've already fought.
Yep, red and black versions of enemies we've already fought. There
Yeah.
are a couple
Yeah, I know
of, like,
these.
a couple of new types, but yeah, generally speaking, they're just like...
For the most part, this is the recolor dungeon.
Yep.
God, this is basically like a full-fledged bonus dungeon, but it's the final dungeon of the game.
Yeah, Final Planet. This isn't even the dungeon yet.
True. It's scary to me that you said that there's a difference between the final planet and the final dungeon.
You've seen the final dungeon.
Oh, I know I have, but like, it's just, This whole planet feels like a dungeon.
Yeah.
Wow, it's that Grim Reaper enemy that we've seen.
Yes, you've seen him. Yeah, woo. But now red and goopier. Oh god, I was like, fuck, I can't see you there.
There's a fucking space shuttle here now, I guess.
Alright, so yeah, there's people, there's lizards.
Big rock.
Oh, balls. Alright.
Rip.
What do I have? 20. So the void recovery unit. Is it both? Just to really get me down? Yeah.
The music here is a total downer, too.
Yeah, it's both.
Boom.
Yeah, the music is... Oh, this planet is not good. Dodge him. Oh yeah, those vents, those gas vents hurt you. Don't run into them. Yeah,
We can use this.
They're really hard to see as well, like, cause they're just gray purple on gray purple. They're really difficult to pick out.
Please step back.
But yeah, this entire planet is so boring. Alright, so this is a mechanic I talked about earlier and how we get up ledges, and it sucks. Here we go. So I have to hold in the direction, and I have to wait until just before it bursts and jump out of it. If you go too early, you just fall. If you go too late, it bursts and you just... It's not very good.
Ouch, the elevators.
Yeah, shitty goo balls. Alright, so as I said, this planet is huge. Ah yes, there's a goopy chimera. I think those vents also poison you. I should run into one. You bonk right off. Yep. They damage you a little bit and they poison you. And they can poison everyone. Your backup team included.
As a reminder, poison fucking sucks in this.
So yeah, there's definitely some of these chests are kind of more awkward.
Oh good, we're in a goopy quicksand now.
Mm-hmm.
Does this do anything?
No. See, there's like orbs. There's like always more than one orb to get up, but like.
Oh.
Oh, I missed it. Damn it. All right. So there's one over here. Oh no, that's like for that bit. All right.
Missed that train.
Some of them just take a while. There we go.
Boy, this also looks viscerally unpleasant.
And I'm pretty good at the timing of these, but the timing is awful.
Yeah, there isn't even a marker for where they're coming from.
Oh yeah, and you have to be holding forward. If you're like control stick neutral, you.
Great. It just pops and you fall down.
Yeah, pretty much.
What a wonderful mechanic.
So I believe this bit here is kind of misleading. I'll get that chest by going around.
Of course.
Over this way. This is easily my least favorite place.
It fucking sucks.
It's huge and featureless.
And it looks worse than the other planets somehow.
I can't.
Hello?
I can't look at these corpses.
They're even marked as people on the map, but can't examine.
Yeah, the orbs only come up from the goop.
Right.
Yeah, to get that, there's a goop pile up here.
Yeah, there's the goop.
And then you have to like watch out.
You have to like observe it to to see where it's even going to spawn next, and then you have to fucking sit and wait.
And you sit and wait, and the other ones appear.
As other ones go by.
You'll almost certainly see me fail accidentally, so I'm not going to do that deliberately. Once again, you cannot walk through these.
Oh, this fucking game.
I don't know how much of a time you had, Doc, with these fucking...
Green Barrel?
Green Barrel. Yeah, from
Do you know what we call a Green Barrel? There's a name for that. That's emeralds.
That's emeralds.
Those are emeralds.
That's emerald.
No, it's Green Barrel.
Okay.
I think they don't have emerald. I think they just call it Green Barrel for some.
God, this area doesn't even have any enemies moving around it. Like, it's
those enemies. I'm just like ignoring all of them.
Well, like we haven't seen anything spawn in a while.
Yeah, there's definitely some. If I look over the left, definitely some like that direction. I have to avoid them every time, but yeah, this bit of it seems
like
bereft
even
of them.
bigger and emptier.
Every like color of emerald, not emerald, sorry,
Barrel.
has a name. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Yellow ones are Heliodor, green are emerald, red are Bixbite, the blue ones are aquamarine, so on and so forth.
Has to be up to the.
Somewhere.
I don't know what clear ones are called, but it's just like it.
Give a shout if you see one.
They have names.
Oh,
There it is.
there's a brain over there. Like, why would you not at least put a marker on the floor where these things are gonna spawn, you know?
That'd be too easy. I don't know. Malice.
Malice.
Everything in this game is malice, remember? Well, there's an enemy.
There's an enemy. The first enemy in like 2 minutes. Yeah, this plane has enemies on it. As opposed to that whole ground area.
Hello, don't want to fight you.
Oh, that one looks real fun.
Phew.
Ooh, fart gas chest.
Alright, I have to charge my ring. Thank God I can just do this now.
Yeah, best to just charge it on demand.
I expected it to be on no and it was on yes. Earth, dark energy.
Covered in fart
I
gas.
cannot believe charge is just in a fucking chest.
Of course it is.
Somersault smash. Hop on down.
I like how you would have absolutely no way to know you could jump off this stuff if not for the exclamations on the mini-map.
Oh right, I do want to go up onto that bit, because then jump down to a chest.
Ah.
And then from the chest, I jump down to the north side anyway.
Yep.
So.
This works.
This whole map is like so complicated because like the levels aren't shown.
Yes,
so you kinda
there's
just
no
have
elevation
to,
here. You kind of have to like intuit it out and
You have
discover.
to know, yeah, which bits are like the up bits.
Yeah. It just like I hate this mini map so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like games can do mini maps well. Games can do mini maps badly. This is probably one of the worst like map implementations I've ever seen. Like this feels like a debug map. Well, that they put in when they were like just starting up the mini map system.
Yeah.
I've been tempted to play through Breath of the Wild again, and the fact that that game's map is so incredibly good.
So fucking good.
It is a contoured topographic map where
Yup.
if you look at it, actually maps 1-to-1 with the world in the game,
Yup.
and it's really fucking good.
Yup.
It spoils you a little bit with how
Yeah.
pretty much perfectly accurate that map is.
How perfectly accurate, how many features it has to like
Yeah,
mark
also,
things off
it's-
for you.
It's really like I hate how you only have very specific spots you can jump
Yup.
down.
Yeah, and like it's not like they're marked off or anything. You literally need to be looking at the minimap to determine where to jump off.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
it's an exclamation mark on the minimap, and you rub yourself up against these walls to be like, am I in the right spot?
Like you could have made like a little white marker on the floor or something, you know? Like there's so many things you could have done to make it a little nicer to traverse.
Oh yeah, so those are the little alien men we fought on Earth.
Ah,
I don't
yes.
think we've seen them since.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have a Phantom version. I guess the Phantoms also
The
went
Phantoms
to...
were in that dimension too.
Yeah, and they also went to alternate Earth.
There you go.
The easy way is just, why is it that Edge has to find a specific place to jump down instead of like a little bit of a little ledge biddo that he slides down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like you could have made any sort of marker for any of these get down points.
Thought I saw one here.
Yeah, I can't tell if it was here or just that one that's gone over on the left or not. A whole bunch of times now. I mean, actually, there's been several like different locations.
Yeah, they do. They pop up at several
Yup.
locations, and you run away from one, and then that one will
Yep,
pop
it'll
up
just
where you
it'll
are.
finally go up.
They rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a healing point up here. I don't know why.
No actual reason.
There's really no reason. I don't mind extra healing points, but it's so weirdly out of the way. It's not, like, convenient at all. You have to get up on one of these to get to it, and you don't have to get up on one of these to go to the next area. It's down on the ground.
Right, it's just right over there.
Like a chest.
God, it's going from like malicious to random.
You can't actually jump down to this chest.
You have to ride a bubble up.
You have to ride a specific bubble.
Fuck off. God, this is just, we gotta get this dungeon in by Friday. This whole design is like...
They put all their effort into the actual dungeon and just the planet.
Yup.
And then had to cobble it together at the end.
Yup.
Yeah, there's an actual final dungeon after this one, is the thing. And this one is just a miserable, awful planet that takes too long.
Yup.
Yeah.
I mean, God, like, at this point, when it looks like this and it feels like this to play, I'm just gonna keep calling it a dungeon, honestly. Like,
I mean, it is
this
a dungeon.
is functionally
You're
a
right.
dungeon. Yes,
Yeah,
there's just another dungeon after this.
Yes.
Orb.
Nope. We saw like 5 of them come by. That was the whole orb quota.
There we go.
We were waiting for that other one. Like, not putting a jump there is definitely malicious.
Alright, those monster jewels, I'll use those later. I mean, I'd have to run all the way back to the Catalyst to use them now, and, no. No, that's not worth my time. I like disintegration stones for charge. Alright, got everything in this area.
God, the fucking map marking all the dead bodies that you can't even interact with on it.
Yeah. There's one I can interact with. There's a quest.
Of course. Of fucking course.
There might be a live person. But there's definitely
There's no way to
one.
know.
Yeah. Fog. Yes. Oh, it's someone who's not quite dead yet. They're dying.
Right. Of course. So they won't even look different when you look at them.
I get myself turned around in this.
Yeah.
bit all
Oh,
the
there's no
time.
markers. There's no nothing.
And yeah, those zombie things. Which
There's a chest.
have we seen outside of Earth as well? I'm trying to remember.
God, I don't even know.
I feel like they were definitely on Earth. I'm trying to remember if we've seen them apart from that. All the enemies sort of blend in, especially with the bonus dungeon, again, having a lot of, like, enemies.
We can
Thank
use
you.
this.
Thank you, Venus.
I'm sure you're trapped in this little bump now.
Fine.
Ah. Sped right through it. Ah, yes, the plains of Butthole. Whoa.
19 blue.
Why do I need 19 blueberries? I already have 20 blueberries.
You might have used 19 blueberries. Oh dear. I don't know if this game expects you to use items way before they need or something, but
They're so
I mean, I
awkward to
used
use.
items a lot because I was very frustrated with going to the menus to have my healers do stuff.
yeah.
True.
I say if you you turn off all of Sarah's like
Oh,
offensive.
this is the one.
So yeah, she just looks like a corpse.
You're
like every
pretty
other
bouncy,
one.
buddy.
But she's dying.
But then you'd...
But then you.
I don't give a fuck. Let me charge your rings, bitch.
So yeah, if you get your rings charged, she dies.
We can do that ourselves.
Alright, chat, do I want to kill her or not?
This is like the anti-trolley
So
problem.
this is the guy with the quest. So chat, vote. Do we kill that lady or do we let her live?
No, I really want to do it. Let me charge your rings, please, and then die.
So yeah, this one gives us the letter for someone on EN2. I'm gonna go away and come back, so by the time I come back, we'll see. You might have to try and tally up this.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was that chest earlier that I
We
can
can use this.
Yeah. Unable to obtain items. Fuck that shit. It's true, what's one more death?
I think we're at
Deliberately
3-2 for
charge
kill
all of
right
it.
now.
Deliberately charge all of your rings with the stones and then do it. Unbelievably rude.
Gil's taking a slight lead here.
Oh. I really just don't think the game's actually gonna do it.
Here we go.
Oh, I know the game's
Kill
gonna do
lady,
it.
save Frank.
Save the disintegration stones. Lady, your life is worth as much as a disintegration stone is to us.
Yep, mm-hmm. She just got fairy light.
Ah. Woo.
So there we go. So yeah, she now the fairy light starts at 51 and I think it goes up to 60.
I guess it's cheaper at least.
Yeah. She'll often use it instead of fairy star. She'll use whatever the fuck she wants. I don't have any control over that.
I don't tell Hoot what to do.
When we're doing the second bonus dungeon, I'll be controlling her quite a bit and I'll be using fairy star.
Of course.
Like, if you turn off her lower level healing, she just stops healing you until you get really critical health. Basically, she doesn't use her highest level stuff until someone's critical.
Until someone is bleeding out, and by then it's too late.
Yeah, she'll stop healing you.
Amazing.
So it's like you choose whether she does like both, and she'll use the light heal when you really want her to full heal, or she'll just stop healing you, and then you'll die before she gets the heal off.
Of course, because it takes time to cast this.
So I do think killing has...
I believe it's 5-2.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Right. If I have full rings, I'm not happy.
Your rings, they're
It's almost
already
spent, right?
full.
Please.
Oh, you get to pick which one
you
she
can
dies
only
to
do
fill.
one? The light one is the only one you've used.
Yes.
So,
Oof.
Hang in there. It's okay.
You could have gone and got my
never
girlfriend.
Had a chance.
Ugh.
Anyway. No, please.
We shouldn't have asked her to charge our ring.
So yeah, she's dead.
Yeah, we have a healer with us.
No, we killed her to charge one use.
One ring, one use of a light ring. This game is incredible.
It's certainly a treat.
That's the thing. I feel like, blind runs of this game are something special because you don't know what's coming. But I feel like also knowing all the stupid shit in this game is
I see
like...
we've arrived in the hell field.
By the way, if you use the Earth Ring, it popped up Earth Ring there. You can destroy these crystals. If you don't, while you're under their field, you can't use ARPs. Including healing ARPs. All your skills are lost.
So you're basically just silenced in battle?
Yes.
Wow. Gross.
But you can destroy
don't
them with the
recommend
Earth Ring. But if you didn't have the Earth Ring...
You know, the missable ring.
The missable ring.
In the one-time area.
I don't recognize this area at all.
I do. I spent a lot of time in this area.
I've seen you run through this area. I know it's coming.
I also spent a lot of time here because there's robot enemies in here, and this is kind of the next best place to grind out chunks. Is 255.
If you didn't do it in the missable place.
In the missable place. This is where I got 255 of box drops, and it took a long time. I was in this bog for several hours.
Great.
Yeah, I'll go into the field because I'm pretty sure I can take on a fight. These are robot dudes. We saw them. There's also Where's My Prey? Well.
Where is my prey?
Hopefully I don't die.
255 robot-type enemies, which Chungus has to kill for a battle
Yeah,
trophy.
see, if I try to use my skills, we miss.
Miss.
And once you're in the fight, there's nothing you can do.
You're just perma-silenced until the
you're-
fight's over.
yeah,
Amazing.
Until you destroy the crystal. If you get into another fight here, you still can't use.
Speaking of getting into another fight, oh wow, that wasn't an ambush?
That wasn't an ambush, I guess.
How is that not an ambush?
I thought that was. I could have sworn that was an ambush.
This really is Nox Obnoxious.
This should be an ambush.
Prize.
So these robots were the things I got the.
Oh, they look so ugly.
They did.
On the you're on this patch red field, and there's these patch red recolors of enemies. How do you do fights in here?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of using map tools back in like 2005 and making my own map to run a tabletop game on it. And
Yes.
I used the set of tiles everyone had, and it was just repeating garbage tiles that everyone knows about.
Over and over, and everyone knows what it means, and
yeah.
It's functional and nothing else, and that is what this is.
Make it basically all blue.
Yep. You can't use skills to get skill-only finishes.
The next fight.
Alright, so I think if we went into the menu, I wouldn't be allowed to.
And so my bad karma. Can't stop yet.
Is this really okay?
This is the only way to stop
also
Farquaad
really
from using Diabolic
Funny
Edge.
how every item is listed individually. You get 2 Bazils, yeah, it's like...
Basil
it
Basil.
Just, it just lists twice.
Good old Basil Basil.
You got 3 there. You could
Yep.
make some really good stuff with all that, you know?
I knew a kid in high school named Basile.
So, yeah, I feel like since there are no enemies, I can actually, like... Yep. So we can use Earth Rings to kill...
Spelled exactly the same, for that matter.
We can use this.
You either try and dodge enemies, so you don't get in fights under these crystals, or you break the crystals.
Right.
When we're
That'd be
out-
what you charge your Earth Ring for, obviously,
Yeah,
with that lady.
When we're out in the field, we can heal. It's just under the crystalline. I don't know why they did this. It's the only place in the game that does this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the only area of this planet that does this. Once we're past it,
Never
this
have to
isn't
think
a
about
thing
this
that
again.
happens again.
Of
It's-
course.
I completely understand why you forgot this. It's just it's a nothing.
It just happens, and then you get in the final dungeon.
Yeah. And there's a specific plateau that has 2 of those striker bots. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, can I get that from below? There's also like some really weird
yeah.
one-way paths here, which annoy me. Oh, you get stuck in a lot of them.
Oh yeah, before she was married, my aunt also had a very similar sounding first and last name. Which I won't say because it's my last name.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh god, that must have been awful.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they name her that?
Because in Polish it's pronounced differently.
Cruelty.
It was still close enough, and like, it's not like they wouldn't have known, but maybe they didn't know.
We can use this.
Vicus Maverick.
Yes, my good old Aunt Maverick.
Yeah, Maeve Maverick. The very Polish name of Maeve.
Maeve Maverick.
M-E-B-D.
53 full!
It was
yeah!
worth it.
Yeah,
What?
pocket change. Ooh, what's up?
Here on the
2
final
quarters
planet.
and 3 pennies. What's
God.
going on?
God, it's so fun. We got a chest earlier that had like 68,000.
Yeah.
And then we get
We
one
totally
for
did.
53. I have come down into this bit trying to get to the exit and been like, oh fuck, I went the wrong way. I've done that a lot. I think this is the plateau that has 2 strike. Yeah, it does.
2
I
lads
spent-
right there.
So I spent a lot of time.
This is the best place to fight these guard
I
bots.
spent a lot of time ocarining those guys and trying to get their rare drop.
God, I gotta tell you, like, despite me being the one with the sense of direction, I am watching you go through this and being like, is that the right way? Is that progress? Because it looks so sad and samey.
Yeah, honestly, this is just, I've just been through this area so many times, I know,
Yup,
I
and
know
you can feel it out. But
Yeah.
like, but it really is, like, I could navigate this, but it looks so bad that it's like, it's actually giving me trouble.
Well, good news, we're near the end of it.
Hooray.
I don't remember this crystal bit at all.
I just blacked out by that point.
Honestly,
apparently
the final dungeon is so much more memorable in Nox Obscurus. It's very, very easy. Just forget all about this.
There isn't even an organ playing right now.
No.
That's how I really know we're not actually in a dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know you're not in a final dungeon in a game composed by Motoi Sakuraba yet because you don't have the simultaneous organ and also the whoa
Yes.
chorus
think
that's
we're
in every
getting
single
any
one of
further.
them.
I can't even hear you!
I also can't hear you.
Also,
one
the
of-
final dungeon track is always like 7 minutes long.
Yes.
Dude, one of the chests we got there gave us like Star Ruby and Star Sapphire, and that can be used to make really good gear, but I can't be arsed
We're not
all the way
going
back. So
The whirlwind
Not
isn't
doing it.
having an effect here at this point. I surmise that our destination.
also
It
the
must
big,
be a defense whirlwind.
the big dragony boys, the dragon newts, their rare drop is the red dragon scale, and that also makes some really good gear, but it's their rare drop,
Hey,
So
everyone!
good fucking luck.
so good fucking luck.
It smells a little different over here.
Smells different?
Smells
I
different.
don't know how, but I think I will if we get closer.
Also, yeah, the dragon newts are demons, so they're Miria's drop. She's the one that has demonology. I don't
Of
think
course.
I don't think it really
Yeah, I'm not sure we
talked
ever
about
really
that
even
before,
mentioned.
but yeah, Miria has. The demons are different from undead, so you know, Nope
Halls
has
of
undead.
Termination.
Miria gets demon, and Hoot has animals.
So wait, we got stopped by the whirlwind, but didn't think to check the giant crevice that like
Was nearby.
was
Yeah.
right over here.
Uh huh. We're not very smart. Have you not noticed this?
Maybe if we go the one way that we can possibly go, we might find something.
Ah,
Wah wah.
what? Alright, there's a chest down there. A lot of the crystals you can avoid, so I don't generally
Break them.
break them.
Break them, then buy them.
I have 2 million disintegration cells. Do I have a ring that needs charged? I'm not
think
sure I
I
do.
mean,
No, I don't think you,
You could-
do because you did the
You
light
do.
ring.
You've charged the you can charge the earth.
Oh, the earth, right.
Yes, we have used the earth ring.
I
Fire ring
can
too,
also
apparently.
do the wind.
Ah, yes.
Because I'm getting 2. So.
We have an item in a
You know?
chest that is actually useful.
Hooray. Alright. Jadestone. Woo. Can I pick up any Thorstone?
Well, rip.
I did make one. I do actually have all the stuff for that quest now. I made a Thorstone, but yeah, I thought I was supposed to get one.
Yeah, really.
Alright. Then there's a couple of chests down here. Hello. Is that a light one?
Might be.
I think it's a
Might
light.
be an ice or light. It's one of the
I
two.
think it's a light.
Holy light.
Alright,
This chest was
so
consecrated.
There's an exclamation mark here. We're gonna get to it after we get the seed. There's the final dungeon.
Wow. That's a final dungeon looking door
Isn't
right
this-
there.
I'm pretty sure every Star Ocean has basically
from
the
the
same
ship.
final dungeon. Like they always look the same.
Look like
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
must have happened when he got rid of that dragon. A section of the ship.
That
must
feels
have
quite
broken
realistic.
Oh.
off and
Hey,
fallen
Crow
to
T
the
robot.
Yeah, that's
Spotty.
part of his ship, so, I mean, we have a funeral
We
bouquet.
do have a funeral bouquet, and we do have a character, Edge, who has not had his
And a scene.
mourn.
This is required for one of the endings.
Of course it is.
He always was a meddlesome.
Okay, make sure you have a funeral bouquet by the time you get here, because if not, you have to walk all the way back. There's no warp. You have to walk all the way back.
Of course. The person asking why is there a holy light chest on an evil planet, if you don't want someone to break into your shit, what better?
I'm amazed
I mean,
you were
I
able
can't
to
get this
find
ring until I
such
beat
a
the final
huge
boss,
scent in a
so-
place with
Yeah.
so much wind. You're amazing, Mary.
So there are 7 character endings and 2 bonus
I
endings.
suppose I'll never be able to escape,
Yeah, the game doesn't
will I?
have like a good bad ending kind of thing,
No,
right? It's
no,
just
no.
got more ending.
Yes, it's just you've got the ending, and then on top of that, you get an ending
More
for each
scenes.
character that we've got in our party here, and then
Right.
two bonus ones that require a lot more work. But there's no like you can't like fuck up a final choice and get like a bad ending. It's just did you get enough affection Then you get the character endings. And did you do all this fucking bullshit, all these private actions? Well, you get the bonus one now.
So this is where our travels come to an end.
You
Oh,
sure
I
do.
wouldn't say that. I just say it's a turning
You're
point.
wrong.
I'd say there's
You're
still
wrong.
several hundred hours that we're gonna spend together.
I've no intention of letting my travels
By the way,
end
the
in
final
prison.
dungeon is absolutely fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is where it begins.
So we're not gonna get to the end today.
Without being bewitched by false
We'll
evolution.
see how far we get in.
Without warping anyone.
Bewitched by false evolution.
We're all going to travel forward.
Whatever that
one step
means.
at a time. Into a proper and rightful universe.
A proper and rightful universe.
Yes.
Not a shameful and sinful black hole driven
It's only
universe.
just begun.
And this is it. We're entering the final
I've
dungeon.
already decided. I want to walk together with you.
We've already
in
smooched,
a
so yeah,
universe where
obviously.
everyone can be happy.
Walk with me, Hunter. Twin Peaks, Hunter, walk with me. Farquaad's scythe is just... Like, what was Farquaad looking at there? Yeah, I know these stairs.
There's a
They've-
really weird looking rock that he was looking at over there. It was like
I saw a
the way
rock
it
over
shaped.
there.
Yeah.
They have smooched, but they're still not dating. Alright, where's this? There we go.
Just smooching.
Just smooching. Alright, here we go.
Crow also doesn't get a voiced scene.
Nope. I mean, none of the funeral bouquet ones have been.
Ah, right.
Thought it
Really
was
thought
hot
it was
stuff,
hot stuff.
motherfucking idiot.
What a fucking
sacrificing
moron.
himself
Fucking
for
dead
us.
now.
What an asshole.
Fuck that guy.
He's unkillable and immortal, but clearly not. He's super fucking dead.
You know what? I'm glad he's dead, and he just fucking spikes the funeral wreath and it
Alright,
ends.
here we go. So yeah. I don't think I've ever come here without funeral bouquet, but that must suck. if
You
come
totally
here.
could.
You could. And then like you don't even know it's there because it's just an exclamation point.
Right.
So you'd have to be like, if you remember it's there, and be like, oh fuck, I don't have one in my inventory, and then back.
Walk all the way
The bonus
back.
endings just require so much fucking bullshit.
So many random things.
Like the one on Roke where I had to go all the way back to the Calnus after getting Almay back. Like that was a one that was required. Like so much like bullshit. You will not get the bonus endings without trying.
Oh god, no.
You'll
It's more,
some-
they're almost secret endings.
Even if you try, the bonus endings can be very missable if you just miss one like private action.
10 hours ago.
Yeah. So yeah, you're kind of intimately familiar with this save point.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know the Halls of Termination,
I've
alright.
spent like 50 hours here, and I've got to spend like another 50 hours here, grinding out that 60k kills. This is where I do it.
Yup, this is the place.
This is the place because some of the enemies in here are humanoids, so it's a good place to get edges. 255 drops as well. May look a little bit different from what you remember.
That is slightly different than how I remember it.
Time is stopped, and this is indicated by everything being black and white.
Idiotic little tricks!
All the enemies are, yeah.
But boy howdy do I know this fucking room.
Do not push your way. There is a chest past him. Do not push your way past
You
him.
won't get back!
It's very, very difficult to get past him. Like extraordinarily difficult. But yes, you cannot get back.
Of course the music gone. Time stopped.
Yeah, no music. Time stop.
Yeah, God, this is basically the thing in Wind Waker, but way worse looking.
I was gonna say it's Hyrule Castle. Yep. No, it's just Hyrule Castle and Wind Waker.
But it just doesn't have the same effect at all.
All those aqua berries I use, so many of.
Mostly because the enemies are so tiny. Like, I feel like the thing about Hyrule Castle that makes it really good is that, like, you can see moblins roaring and shit. Like, there's clearly stuff going on in it. Whereas here, all of the enemies are so far away and nothing.
I think this black and white is really telling of just how bad this stuff looks, because look how it looks in black and white. Oh, it just looks like a mess.
It is a complete mess in monochrome, yes.
Just awful, and that's before you add like any color in.
Spoilers, the color is purple.
Alright, yeah, I can get past him. Not a big boy. So I grab these chests while the enemies are
Not moving.
not moving, so I don't have to fight them.
Yeah, and it's also like Wind Waker does it in more sepia tone, like Wizard of Oz style, whereas this is just a flat grayscale.
Yeah.
And like, there's a reason that they make quote unquote black and white things toned, you know? Like, it looks better than this in a lot of cases. Particularly in a thing where, like, you're actually meant to see this in color eventually.
Alright, so how you turn time back on...
It's by
is
pressing the
this.
time button.
I was a little bit concerned there, because, like,
It took a
I got
moment.
stopped.
It had to think about that.
So, we need to turn time back on, because this moves.
Whee!
And we're gonna get back on it and get that chest, but...
God, it's a giant fucking clock
Yeah,
pendulum,
it's a
of
giant
course.
pendulum, yep. Now all the enemies are moving.
Do you get it?
And the music's on now.
Here it is.
You know that music.
I know that music, but also I would know that music if I had never watched you play a lick of Star Ocean.
True.
Let's be real here.
It's true. So the reason why I use this area for enemies is that there are two of these guys, one lizard man, big rock dudes. There's two corpse dudes around. So I can get into like a 5 or 6 ambush and just start killing
So
them.
it's really funny. You know how the battle music changed to this? Like, I guess was it the end of Rogue that it turned into this?
Yeah.
Someone mentioned in chat that happened, and I hadn't noticed. Because
You're so used to
this
this
is the only battle music that I ever heard for
Yeah.
this game for the longest time.
Yeah,
It is completely normal to me that the battle music sounds like this.
Yeah.
So I literally didn't even notice when the music changed
Yeah, I
to
think
this.
those just dark fractures that are humanoid. Yeah, some of these enemies are humanoid, so it's combining
Right.
battle trophies in one.
Yeah, to
But
get
then this
hungry
is still like,
does.
I found this is the best place because the other good places are like the post-game dungeons, and I get freezes there,
Right.
and I don't get freezes here.
Yes, you have done this for a long ass time and never frozen the game.
Yeah. So like there's places with like battles with more enemies in them, but if I freeze the game, then like I can lose like 40 minutes of progress at that time. It fucking sucks.
The next fight won't be this easy, will it? Isn't it wonderful when...
Death himself has nothing.
She's not gonna get to 20.
Is this really okay?
Everybody
Isn't it
levels.
won- Isn't it wonderful when death itself?
It is.
The enemies are starting to hit very, very hard.
Especially with our low defense bingus.
Yes. Oh, hi.
Hello.
There's one of those corpses I was talking about.
Yeah.
Hi. He surprised. Yeah, he did surprise me.
True. You know, in reality, so I'll give that one to them.
A chaotic leader. Of
That's
course.
him. Chaotic leader sounds like something someone would put on their signature in game FAQs.
Yeah. Yeah, all these enemies are like really resistant to dark elements as well.
So if you have a dark weapon, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm so glad
For the entire
Isn't
final
it
dungeon.
wonderful?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm feeling worthy.
I enjoyed Star Ocean music, but in a very
It does what it needs to kind of way.
yeah, right. I'm not gonna like listen to it on its own, but I don't mind it in the game.
It's not as experimental as Threes was.
No.
Threes is nonsense. methinks.
Wow, that looked awful.
There's the other corpse.
A rip.
Yeah, ambushes are just so much faster than individual fights because
Oh, look at him go.
you don't have all the guffs. So setting up
Yeah.
a lot of ambushes, but ambushes are where the game freezes.
Yup.
So this is why I do it here. Hi.
They look so bad on stairs.
Do it too.
Don't put these boys on stairs.
So basically, I lure that guy down from the stairs, and then just use the ocarina. To refresh the again. Very brainless. I just press X. I have max stats. So these guys do like nothing. Yeah, it's just very generic Sakurama, but like I enjoy generic Sakuramas.
Thank you.
That's my lot in life. Alright, I think Sarah just learned something. Aurora rings. Big good spell. I'm gonna turn off.
What is she doing attacking?
Don't ever be attacking. Stay in place and heal when needed. That's all Hoot has to do. Alright. This guy's really annoying. Oh, yes! Now that pendulum is really far away, that guy will. Alright. Oh my god, the blur. Oh, so I'm not in control of any of that. You just step on and it transports. Okay, up. There's another door. Oh, there's an enemy there. I did not see him!
I don't know how you could have.
He blended right into that background. Of course. Yeah, the dark black and red on dark black and purple.
It's great.
They're more art. Look at that boy's big, because I wasn't aiming at
I
him,
know.
but I killed him anyway.
He basically took all those hits.
Yeah, I just want to, like, upping my stats and healing me. That's all she ever needs to do. Just
Everyone else is powerful enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, did see him.
Oh, it's so purple.
Purple. Alright, we're gonna get... Oh, no,
Other door.
that's
You
the other
missed.
door.
You missed.
I missed the door. In my defense.
Let's
fucking dungeon. Alright, so now we're on Meteorites, and we have like a warping, a warp maze, where you can't see the warps until you go up to them.
Good. Wow, this is like a cool aesthetic that's completely ruined by the maze. By being an awful warp maze.
Yeah, Alright, well she's getting 1100 attack, which might actually put her above edge. And should get a weapon time. There's quite a few good weapons in here.
As most Final
this
Dungeons
one, the
have.
doors are here. It's the other meteor warp room where
the next
doors,
one.
The doors have to be revealed.
I should have known.
You can kind of see where they're going because they do lead to like the meteorite they point at.
Right.
But at the same time, this place is so huge, it's fucking impossible to actually like see where all the connections are.
Yup.
So I've gotten through this without a map. I'm thanking God there is a map. No. I basically had to use the guy, and the guy would be like, use the west portal.
Go left.
Use the southwest portal. And one of the guys has a mistake and says southwest instead of southeast at one point. I know this intimately because I keep going in that portal and it keeps taking me to the wrong place. I'm like, and
Oh god, this effect looks so half finished too. Of you like walking into the portal and it slowing down and like sending you over. It's like it's
some nice clerics right there.
It's like it's 60 or 70% of the way there, but it just doesn't have the oomph.
Alright, so this doesn't actually lead anywhere. This is like a little, it just goes around in circles. So we have to go back. First one, yep. No.
I think in a better game I'd probably find it charming. It's on that level, but it's in this game.
I think it'd be better if you could, like, see the meteorites better, so you could see where the doors were leading.
Yeah.
But, like, because of that, like...
It's because there's a giant white wall of light.
Yeah. Goodbye.
The next fight won't be this easy, will it?
Thanks for the aqua berries.
So my bad karma gets worse.
Alright, he takes less damage during rush.
Oh my
there's another
bad
one.
karma gets worse.
Sure do. Alright, this donut doesn't have... Oh, hello. It has a zombie on it.
It does have a
It
baby.
has a That's the other thing about the big shiny doors, is
Yup.
that you can't see the enemies.
Yeah, it warps you to it, but doesn't actually move the camera past it.
So
Again, it's like 60 or 70% done.
Rain of razors fall upon my
I like that one lizard guy who was like just trying to run up to Sarah, but got completely stopped by Dingus aiming for someone else.
Yep.
Just walked into the trail of lasers.
Yep. So yeah, they're huge bloom things that block so much.
Yeah,
of
like
your
you
vision.
can't see 80% of this meteor
Yup.
because there's a big white wall in your way.
Yep. Hi.
Boy, he fucking goes for it.
15! Woo! Why did they do this? Why did they have chests with like fuck all money in it?
I have always been confused about games that do that.
Like, it just seems purposefully spiteful, again. I know that's this game's MO, but like, and I mean, it's like, because you have to get another enemy I can see. Because, like, in order to get a trophy, you have to get 100% of the chests, so you have to get these shitty chests that have nothing in them. Like, not every chest needs to be worth getting, but it's like 15 money in the final dungeon.
Like, it's not even a chest at that point.
Wonderful. I'm so glad.
Like, I'm getting 3,000 from a fight.
It's like I'm a
Yep.
different person now.
15 is again actively spiteful.
Chests.
Vile goop.
There's like 3 on here. Where's my prayer? I don't know. Oh.
Do full monster
more
gems.
monster jewels is nice. For when I have to do stuff for the first book. But yeah, having to throw out sage every time. There's so much fresh egg. They expect you to die a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, we really die a lot. Just die.
Guess I'll die.
They'll die. And now that Sarah has a resurrection spell,
Who gives a shit about Phoenix Down?
alright, so this has actually got the exit in it, but there's some chests, so we're... Hi, I'm your prey.
Love how mealy mouthed where's my prey is.
Well,
Wow, we got a bunch of cider
bunch of
and
cider.
also poison.
all that cider
Choose your cup
will
wisely.
Give me,
Oh, no!
No, I got stuck! Will give me status effects, so... And it's like FF12 has like chests are basically like trash, but like all the chests are, so like you just sort of learn that chests are kind of completely unimportant. Whereas in this game, there's some really important stuff.
There's charge in
chests.
chests.
There's skills, like the best arts in the game are in chests. Like there's charge, there's good weapons, and then sometimes chests will just have 15 money in it. Alright, one more chest. Hi. Hi.
FF12 is a game where I find a lot of the janky systems kind of charming. Wah wah.
Wah wah. Oh, it was the thornberry thing I was sometimes causes
I mean, the one thing about that about these ridiculous chests Firebrand is that, like, they contain basically, like, the equivalent of debug items.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of okay with the Sight and Grat being in a chest that appears 1% of the time and only exists in that chest 10% of the time.
Oh yeah, I should have a look when we go in, like, horizontally. Yeah.
Ah,
Hi.
hello!
Alright, we're back on the main one yet.
Yeah, Omnicron, we got the Sight and Grat in
Oh yeah,
our
we
FF12
did
run.
RNG minute to get it on
show that off.
on stream, yeah. Very fun. That bow was amazing.
And then we used it to beat Yasmat.
Oh, balls, Sarah the Paralyzed.
Oh, good.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Oh, she has anti-silence on, not anti-paralysis. Alright, she's paralyzed. She can.
That is also true. FF12 does not tie achievements into chests.
No. Alright, so we are in...
All that, and it's also invisible.
Oh, good boys.
Hooray, goopy boys. Wonder if they've got vile goop on them.
I do, and apes.
Ass!
And apes. Love them. Fucking apes. There is extremely a chest in this dungeon that I am. Okay.
Oh boy.
I don't remember which one.
Jeff, if you want to see a game that's a testament to really fucking weird systems, watch our streams of FF12, because, like, we got shit that I didn't even know was in the game. We got the Zodiac Spear legit.
We sure did. Oh, hello.
Wild.
We also went into the place where it used to be, once again, way under level.
Much earlier than you're supposed to, because it's so much fun.
In there to get good spells much earlier than we should have gotten. A lot of fun.
Yeah, EXP from chests is sort of like a weird, neat thing in Star Ocean 4, but the fact that you have to wait for a pop-up to come on every single chest is a bit awkward. Like, you could just do that where it just comes up and you can move still.
Alright, parchment. Party SP I like. SP is the good one. That one. Okay, so this actually has several exits to it.
Great.
I'm gonna have to look at the guide for which one.
Which one is the actual exit and which one is like a treasure chest?
There's one here and there's one like north.
At the opposite ends.
Yeah. And of course, it's the way I came back in. So about the way I came back. So yeah, there's like several different areas, and you end up going some of them a couple of times. Oh, you can also fuck yourself in this dungeon and drop down somewhere and then have to go all the way back around.
Great. Awesome. Love it.
Alright, that is a bit here. And it is better than the one I got in the Purgatorium. Wasn't that worth it?
Woo!
I had it for like all of 2 hours, and I didn't do anything with it because I never had Chungus in a fight. There's the other exit. I'll get all the chests and I'll look at the guide to see
which one I'm supposed to go to and then go to the other one.
No. You go into all areas eventually. I'm following the path the guide lays out. Going in the wrong area can get you so fucking
great.
And there are like roadblocks that stop you.
I'd say the FF12 system works well from a gameplay perspective, works less well from a user experience perspective.
108,000 full, yeah.
It definitely could have been laid out a lot better than it is.
One of these chests. Maybe it's the other area. Oh. Once again, stones! I have too many stones. I've been getting them for fights as well. Oh, and I think I have really good stars. Alright, so I think that's all the chests.
Alright, which door are we going into?
Okay, we're going to area 5. Bottom left one.
I knew you were going to say that, because we're closer to the other one.
Yeah, we're closer to area 4. You want to go area 5 first, right?
Obviously.
I don't think this place is big enough to get lost in, but you can definitely run up time, not like going to the right place.
Well, it's also just, you know, got the same problem that every area in Star Ocean 4 has, where it's gigantic and not for much purpose.
Nope.
Ah.
Alright, so yeah, we have another time stopped one. Ooh, this might be the chest. Guy doesn't seem to unfreeze time to get it, which is a bit weird.
Bracte.
Yeah, I definitely have to unfreeze before I can get it. No.
I can't believe this engaging music is gone.
Wizard.
That's a wizard.
Ah, yes, use your fire ring to unfreeze us.
I hope you use that dying woman to refill your fire ring. Woo!
I think what annoys me most, is the pendulum goes off without you.
Of course it does.
And then you have to wait for it to come back.
Oh, that's great.
Well, there's
I
an
love
enemy
that.
that just
Yup,
unfroze
that's
right behind you.
you.
It's so fucking mean. Alright. Now, not for the door, I want to grab this. Yeah, I think I'm right in one of these chests has something that very much,
Tricky.
Hi, wizard. Attack boost. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
You want Bingus to be even stronger? I know you
Uh-oh.
do. I know you do.
More bigger Bingus.
More bigger Bingus. This is another one like HP boost that's only active when you have it on, but you can give her 1,000 to her attack.
Neat. Why crit when you can just attack?
Well,
yeah,
you-
what's her number now? Neat. So now if you berserk, she is ramming the damage cap.
Yeah, she's ramming that attack. Yep. There you go. Bigger, better Bingus. And it's always a shame to. It's actually a skill that is not very good in the game because.
Oh, because you'll be able to max it out.
You're able to max your stats with your weapons. You gotta have critical hit. But right now, 1,000 to your attack. Especially
Still
in the-
pretty useful.
In the normal game, when you don't have.
Boy, this ape is gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna fuck me up a wee bit. When you don't have the super stuff that I have, 1,000 attack is like double your attack, so it's really good on a normal.
Bam!
On a normal playthrough,
That wretched ape.
attack boost is really useful. You only get one here.
I'm so happy the camera's now stuck behind this thing.
They were now nearly 500 damage without like berserk.
Ew.
Fucking asshole.
He fucking godhead you.
I hate these apes. I hate these apes.
Wretched, horrid apes.
Wretched, horrid apes.
Hunter's so glowy, I thought he was Danny for a second.
Won't be this easy, will it?
Yeah, there we go. Bingus is, Bingus is really, really powerful. And that attack will be useful if I take this Breaking Jewel off, which I probably will for the final boss, because
Right.
tanking my defense in the final boss seems like a bad idea.
He actually does some damage.
Let's see what her stat is without it on. 3,800. So with Berserk and some attack ups from Crash, she's probably getting
Right.
9,909. While also having, like 1,200 defense instead of 800. No, pretty good. But I'll take for the generic fights where even though they're hitting hard, they're not really in any danger of dying. Really, it's just like the final boss. Alright, so we're heading into Area 8. You go from 1, 2, 3, 5, 8.
As one does. We're
Alright.
Fibonacciing.
Big cat. So he's just like an enemy now. He's not even like a mini boss.
He's just around.
That's the Area 7, so I think I want to.
Ah, of course. I could have told you that that was actually a door. For sure. How far into the dungeon are you thinking of going?
Until I find a save point.
Ah. Good
I
luck.
I honestly don't remember if there's a save point before the final boss, which is wild. We're not fighting the final boss.
Yeah, Tuesday is when we will probably go finish.
I think there isn't a save point until right before the final boss. So we'll get to before the final boss, and then on Tuesday we'll finish the game. We'll do the final boss. We'll get all the endings are gonna be so long, guys, because I'm getting them all. And it's already a stupidly long ending, and I've gotten them all. So yeah, you look at the
There's a
stats there,
snake in
you
my
have to
boot.
look in the mirror. See that it's like a snake, and then I think we examine the statue again.
Is that a snake? What?
And we get this. You see, there's like a
Well, I
spiral.
saw the light. I'm not sure about Snake.
So you have to examine the mirror to get the serpent staff.
Of course.
Which we're gonna need to progress in the dungeon.
Of double course.
Which is why you come here. Then we're going to area 7. Oh, you fucker. You asshole.
Surprise! I'm a cat.
You fucking jerk.
Oh god, and he brought some hard apes with him.
He did bring some hard apes. I'm gonna fucking murder him because like Bingus is just too strong. That guy is like, he's like an encounter, but he is like kind of got the health of a mini boss fight.
Right.
It's just Bingus is that strong.
Bingus has become too powerful.
I mean, she now has an attack. How much does it have?
It's a waste of time. And so my bad karma gets
Phantom
worse.
Bingus.
It's like I'm a different person. Is this really okay? Thank you.
Seven staff. Get the feather. Learn how to double jump. Yeah, 30%. So yeah, that must be putting her at like max.
Pretty, yeah, just about there. And that's without even, Berserk.
Nope. Oh, Berserk will be ramming that cat with an
Yep.
enhanced. Very good at it.
That way.
This way, this way.
God.
I got a bit turned around there. All right.
Perfectly fair.
We're going into Area 7, which is another time area, and also there's a thing that happens in sucks.
A thing in Star Ocean that sucks?
Sucks, yeah. Some of the stairs disintegrate on you.
Great. They just got too old.
Yeah.
They do that in the frozen time.
Yeah, in the frozen time.
Frozen disintegrated stairs.
And so
Delicious.
if you're like on a platform and you go down the stairs, they also break and dump you.
Destroyed.
A little bit. Very annoying. They kind of make accidental one-ways, and this is where you can kind of, like I said, you can kind of screw yourself. Is these stairs.
Awesome.
Blackberries, and I can't remember what else. I'm gonna end up having to open it
First
again, aren't
stage.
I? Yeah. And it's like I knew it was something I had 20 of. Always, there is so much fresh sage in this dungeon.
No kidding.
They really expect you to die hard.
They are getting their Italian kitchen on.
So I believe this will also. And wait till you get halfway up it as well. Just
Oh, of
just
course.
To dunk.
Just to
Hunter.
fuck with ya.
Oh yeah, we haven't met the clowns yet.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
This is a new enemy, the clown. I'll
The
fight.
clown.
I'll fight one of those.
a horrible clown.
All right, so yeah, this is it. So there's a one-way drop here. So if you don't get the serpent staff, it sucks.
You have to, so I get the feeling one of those doors goes back to the start, doesn't it?
Not all the way to the start. It goes to area 4, which we haven't
Right,
actually
the giant.
We haven't actually been in. Area 4 is the other meteorite.
Right,
I
and you
think.
have to walk all the way around to get the staff if you jump down here without it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Yes.
Imagine if you went into that room and, like, looked at the statue and like, well, I guess I'll get something to interact with this eventually.
I believe I cannot get this chest because there's
Ah.
an ape. There's an ape in the way.
There's a horrible ape in the
horrible
way.
Ape in the way. I don't know if you can push past him.
I'd rather not find out.
So yeah. So you can't actually get up onto. If you want to go over to the left, up onto that bit, you can't get up through any of these stairs. All these stairs break.
Fascinating.
So what there is, if we look on the map, there's 2 exits here.
Right.
So we have to get the right one to get up there, so we can activate time and hop on over.
Of course.
If you want the chest, you have to activate time, fall down, and wrap all the way around again.
Even better.
In that chest, it is worth getting.
Oh, good. So you're gonna subject everyone to
It
that.
wasn't worth getting in the Xbox version. In the Xbox version, it had blackberries and a thornberry. So it was a big fuck you if you jumped down to get that chest, and it was just some blackberries, and then you had to go all the way around. Alright, so we're in Area 4, second meteorite, and this is the one
This is the one where you don't know where the doors are?
Yeah, the doors don't appear
Awesome.
until you go up to them. Basically, rubber stuff.
Great.
Let's start at... Okay, I'm here. Alright. We have the exit down there. It goes back to Area 3. So we don't want to go there. Right here. Oh, there was a door.
Wow, they just sort of pop in really awkwardly like they're loading.
They really do.
Ugh.
Alright, I'm on the right path. Yes. You can get very lost in
Meteorite hell.
Yeah.
I guess technically meteoroid hell.
Yeah, I guess so. Because, like, if you don't find the door...
It looks real
Alright,
bad.
so that goes to Area 6. What do you mean? Yes. Probably. Well, once we come back to Area 4 anyway, so... Alright,
we
let's
go
have a
in
look
this
at
door.
Area 6, which is the same as Area 3.
If you're keeping track.
This bit.
It's another gigantic area with a ton of chests and a huge amount of ground to cover.
Uh-huh. This final dungeon is, really bad.
So uselessly large. That was a clown.
That was a clown.
You want to get down with that clown?
I'll fight that clown. Clowns are really fucking annoying. Oh, here we go. Only sword farewell. This is finally sword for Hunter. Light and does like burst of energy.
Do you have to say the whole name?
Yes, obviously every time.
Just like famed sword Baneslayer?
Yes, absolutely. There's
Oh,
a clown.
dear.
So the clowns, we get to see their attacks. Let's see if we ever get to see them attack. Yep, draw poppers. They can also get out on a ball and roll around on it. I hate clowns.
Wretched,
Your
horrid
first
clown.
experience of them might be if you're in the arena and you do the survival mode, there's a really high level team fight that is like 5 clowns.
Oh, good.
And they kick your fucking ass.
Don't
If you-
clown with these
If you
clowns.
see them in a survival, you're just dead.
Mhm.
And Holy Star Farewell is a recurring weapon. And Misty. Very good.
Oops, could say.
Oh, that's a fire chest. I knew there was a fire chest in this dungeon because I knew I had to come all the way back in for that fucking thing. And it's like, it's just 2 intelligence seeds. It's not even, like, a lot of the fire chests are holding, like, some of the best skills in the
Really
game.
great shit, and this
And
has just some
that
stat
one
boosters.
has some stat boosters that
Great.
you can get, like, anywhere else. It's so bad. Oh, this thing that you actually, a ring you get after beating the first post-game dungeon. Yeah, you can use that to get 2 intelligence.
Woo!
Bro. Down here.
Really is just a painfully, evilly long dungeon.
Yeah. I don't even think it's as long as Purgatorium, but it's just as bad in that everything's the same.
It's even sameier.
I think it would be longer if I didn't know where I was going.
Oh god, yeah. Like, half of this is just the maze of the different areas, and you don't even have, like, a big map you can reference to say, oh, this connects to this.
Ah, yes. So, yeah, there's
Some
Earth Ring
masonry
wall.
you
Yeah.
can destroy with your Earth Ring. Great.
Yeah, God, the Earth Ring blocks a lot of chests. I didn't realize just quite how many chests were...
No progress, all chests.
Yeah.
Got some-
There's a lot. In a missable ring, like, ouch. Alright, Dullahan's armor, you know, kills his guard a little bit, but seems very appropriate for Farquaad to have armor
Yeah,
that's
oh, he
worn
would love.
by a prophet of death whose heart was stained by darkness.
I think we know one of those.
That is his fucking speed right there.
Farquaad probably wrote that description.
Probably. The good thing about this area is it has a huge point.
Mm-hmm.
Over there.
The hallway also seems to be wide
This
enough.
is a light barrier. We can't get through there until we get the darkness ring.
Of course.
Again, this. a ring you only get when you beat the final boss. So yeah, come back in here for some light and some fire. Fuck you. This game is so egregious with its chests.
No
Like,
kidding.
Backtracking chests.
The whole ring system feels so just
Old JRPG.
like there's no way that you can actually make play better with a system like that. It's just worse. It's just value removal.
So I believe this entire area is completely optional because there's only one exit. So we're going back out the way we came in. Going back to Area 4.
Surprise, you thought there'd be a door there, idiot, moron.
Yep. We'll do it for you. Alright, so yeah, you can just like not come in this area. It's got like a nice sword and stuff, so it's worth coming in.
Got a wow cool sword, but that's about it.
Alright, back to Area 4. Let's get the rest of these chests and get to the final area. But we are going to drop down for that chest, so we're going to have to come all the way around again.
Did a door spawn behind you? Yep,
That
totally did. I saw like a half second of a light beam.
I hate at least the first spawn.
Why would you do that? Like,
Oh,
ah!
I have too many darkness gems, I see. I've turned to darkness. It had to be different from the other meteorite room.
Obviously, had to be worse.
It had to be worse. I got lost in this meteorite maze because the guide got southeast.
Great.
That was fine when that happens. Annoying, but... Oh, another one. It's really funny that there are even chests that are, like, covered by rings you already have. Like, it just adds an extra step to cover.
Yeah, and God help you if you didn't get charged.
Alright, there's another door over here.
Like, God, you'll even open up the... You know, you'll get the key to deal with the locked chest, and then you'll just happen to not be there at a time. Ah, so that's it's an exit.
So this takes us back into Area 7, but up the way.
Ah,
do not
that's the
drop
way up.
down... Oh, here we go. So yeah, you need the staff. If you come in here without the staff, you just have to go get it.
That's not a snake, that's a penis.
Nice penis. You can't even get to Area 8 by dropping down here and going over. You literally have to go all the way back to Area 3 to go into Area 5 to get to Area 8.
Christ.
But yeah,
You better get that fucking staff, idiot.
but yeah, this actually, goes over and takes us to the end. Asshole.
You monster.
And I hate you. I hate all of you. Suffer like I suffer.
Suffer like G did.
Alright. I fight this bouncer. At least in the PS3 version, this chest is worth getting. It is wild to me that this chest was not worth
It's
getting.
a cruel joke in the other
Yeah,
version.
despite the
There's the
fact...
ball.
Yeah, there's the ball. Despite the fact that you have to go back around in the meteorite room and around to this exit.
I like how that knocked Farquaad on his ass.
It did a little. This is Star Ocean 4, the bad one.
The bad one?
Yeah, I mean, it is the bad one.
Fair.
You're talking about a bad Star Ocean, it's probably this one. Nobody talks about 5.
5, a forgettable Star Ocean.
Alright, so yeah, now we have to go back in. Game for us. Doors stay revealed, but it's not like that's any help.
At that point, it's like, well, why didn't you just do that in the first place?
I don't know. Just malice?
Just fuck you, that's why.
I would definitely say that Star Ocean 5, I would consider it worse in this game, but that's just boring. I stopped playing it.
There it is.
Actually 2.
Right up to this bit.
this game has been completely entertainingly bad.
Oh, it certainly has been that.
Alright, so don't fall down.
There really is just
Wait
so
for
much.
pendulum.
Oh god, how could they have done this?
Wait for pendulum. Here we go.
Wait.
Play.
Now don't go down any of the stairs around here.
Don't go down the stairs there. That's the one way, and you have to go all the way around again. It's so hateful them putting these crumble stairs there. Like, holy shit.
You could have just not.
Alright, so this is actually the last, of the game. Up ahead is
The audience chamber?
Yeah, the
Hang
audience
on.
chamber. Up ahead is the final boss.
Are we gonna go meet the king?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's going to be on Tuesday.
That's gonna be on Tuesday. I will show off one last thing. I don't know if I'll show this on stream. See how much time we've got after beating the boss. Pretty sure we're not dragged until we go up the door. That's why I saved them. But there are 2 rooms to the side here. That one is a warp back to the Calnus, and it's a one-way warp.
It's a one-way warp, baby!
It's a one-way warp. It will take you... I really had to fight the boss to get this, but... Oh, it might be open because I already have the flag for beating the boss.
Ah, there you go.
That might be why it's open. This other door might also open, so I'm just gonna go near it. I'm not gonna get it, hopefully. Yes, so these don't open until you beat...
Oh, hello!
Yeah, hi! So those don't open until you beat the final boss, but because I already have, these doors are open. So yeah, and that's a warp you get after the final boss to warp back to the Calnus, one way only. That is a mini boss you fight after the final boss to get the ring.
Oh, there you
The
go.
darkness ring.
Just go grab the ring.
So yeah, when you fight the final boss, you unlock him, you go fight him, and you get the darkness ring. But yeah. I already have the flag for beating the final boss. You actually don't save after the final boss. It triggers a flag.
Right.
In your system data.
Of course. And your system data is forever.
So yeah, I have those things even though we haven't beaten the boss yet. So, next time will be the final boss and all the endings, and I have no idea how long that's gonna be.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be like an hour and a half of endings.
It's gonna be just so long.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
So yeah, we'll see you guys on Tuesday for the ending of this awful, spiteful game. We'll not be done then, but at least be the end of the main game.
We'll have some bonus content, but fuck it. We're gonna see what this beautiful plot all culminates in.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be very satisfying.
Definitely.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.